work. Hello and good afternoon, and welcome everybody to Save with Crypto. My name is Save with Crypto, reporting from a orange Fiat 500 in a car park in somewhere in Devon. Right, I'm here with my Lord and Saviour, Maff, above me, and thank you so much, mate, for like sorting the stream out on Friday and also yesterday as well. Absolutely awesome.
Yeah, absolutely no problem at all. Happy to do so.
Yeah, as Math may have filled you all in, sort of thing. I was going from Devon up to Watford on Friday, and I thought it was at Stonehenge. I actually realised yesterday I was actually about 10 miles before Stonehenge on the A303. And I noticed a weird little message come up on my car in the last few months or so, just occasionally just saying four-wheel drive not available or something like that. And I thought, okay, well, that's probably just because it's a Jeep and it's a bit old, and like they're known for just having shitty electrics, you know.
Yeah,
but
so it wasn't just doubly odd because it was always just a rear-wheel drive or something.
Well, it is a four-wheel drive car.
Yeah.
But you know, I don't know, but like, yeah. Anyway, and it just went four-wheel drive not available, and it just died completely. And thank God there was like a lay-by just coming up, and I pulled into there. And then I had a decision: what do I do? Do I go back home, or do I try and get relayed to Watford, sort of thing? So either way, it was going to cost me money. So I haven't got like a sort of comprehensive type breakdown thing, you know. So I phoned my mate who's a mechanic who I was doing the gig with on Friday night, and I said, what shall I do? And he said, well, get it here, we'll sort it out. And he, I thought, I don't think he can fix it, you know. Anyway, so it took me two breakdown trucks to get there, because the first one couldn't go. He could only go to fleet services because his taco wouldn't let him go any further.
Yeah.
So I got there in time to do the gig. That was good. Anyway, we had a look at the car, and my mate said, I don't know. I don't know how these bloody things work.
Oh,
So
what kind of mechanic are you then?
yeah, I know. I said, well, if it
Never
was,
seen the inside of a car engine. I haven't.
yeah, no, I was saying, like, if it was like points and spark plugs and stuff, I could probably do it myself, but like
Yeah.
all this TCU, not sensor, not anyway. But I've done a bit of research afterwards, and it turns out it is a bit of a common fault on those things. But if the thing's died that I think has died, and I'll find out today actually,
Yeah.
it's about 8,000 quid to replace it. So
Jesus.
my car's
That's,
worth about £3,000, so I think that's
yeah, I
probably
was
the end
going
of
to say. So, wow, yeah, well, brilliant in a way. New replacement car time. It's
Well,
exciting.
I tell you what's weird though is like I've been using that Claude thing with TradingView, right? And my kind of P&L for the last sort of like 7 days it's been really good. I'll show you actually.
Yeah.
Because I've
Sudden engagement of interest, I think, on that.
yeah. So if I look at me profit and loss analysis, this was the account that was 300 quid in January, so look, weirdly enough, 7 days P&L, $8,000, which strangely enough is going to be about the price of the part I need.
Yeah.
It's like,
So that is a bit of a question then, isn't it? Do you spend that on the part, or do
no,
you just scrap it and spend it on a new car?
no, it's not worth it. I mean, so it's a 2015 Jeep Cherokee. It's like, it's, to be honest, working, they are worth about 3 or 4 grand, but
Yeah.
that's all they're
Yeah.
worth, and I don't know. I'll find out today, but I think it's dead anyway. Anyway, so that's where we are. Anyway, but yeah, but the trading's been going well actually. That screen I had up earlier on, that was that was a trade I went into this morning. It wasn't actually a big one. It was just like a little one because I was playing with the Claude AI thing again. But
Yeah.
but what I did is I that was my entry there at like 10 to 11 this morning. And then I just set a stop loss, a trading stop loss for like $200 behind, and then got in my car and started driving. And it took profit there. It's quite good, isn't it? I mean,
That's pretty astonishing, actually. Yeah.
yeah. So that was cool. I was kind of, I did it on what was the other one? Yeah, you should definitely use our Bitunix link, because like, because I've been doing quite a bit of this, I've got my trading volume really good. So I should be up for that bonus thing. But I did one this morning. It was also with a trading stop. Look where that sell was there. That's brilliant. So I've just been doing these little scalps like this. And anyway, consequently, because I've been doing that, because like that current campaign we've got, you need to get like, it's all based on trading volume and stuff. So I thought I'd go reasonably mad and see what I could do. So it's all a bit slow because I'm using my phone to connect, because I'm going to the place that I normally go to on Tuesday. And I thought I thought I'd drive here, so I'm here already for 12:30. And then I just connect up in the car park and see how it's all going, really. Yeah, so that's what if you go to the VIP bit, then it tells you your trading volume there. So my trading volume is currently 9.261 million. So if I can get that, I think you have to get to 15 million to get the $1,000 bonus. I think that's what it is. So I mean that
worth doing.
This account.
Worth.
Yeah, I mean this account was worth like $3,000 last week. So it's all very possible. Yeah, so there's 27. Yeah, what?
I was going to say, like with the requirement to have a car notwithstanding, I mean, because obviously there is the temptation is going to be there, isn't it? Just to use the money for that. But would you otherwise kind of compound gains, and you'd now be trading with kind of larger, position sizes on.
I'm not sure actually, because like my last few trades I've been using, like, I mean, don't do this at home, but like but I've been using like half the position size with 20x leverage. So my position sizes have been, like 130 grand or so. And I don't normally go over 100 grand, because it normally gets a bit scary after that.
Yeah.
But I did have one going for a while last night that was $250,000, because I was quite sure of a trade. It worked out all right actually. I didn't make a massive percentage, but I basically had like
aged a few years in the process.
Yeah. But I basically had like all my stash sort of on 20x leverage. so the position size was like 259,000. But and I was trying to thinking, like, God, can you give me a car? Like, 'cause I think I need one.
As a car just like crashes down onto the ground from the heavens beside you.
Yeah.
So, well, can you just give me another one, but just make it land a bit more gently this time?
Yeah. So that's what I've been doing. Right. So I meant to not talk too long, because obviously I'm gonna have to shoot off at about 12:35.
Bandwidth. Yeah, that sounds about right.
What, 12:35?
It's been kind of a surprise live stream today, isn't it? We weren't really planning. I suppose I accidentally announced that we would do a Tuesday live stream yesterday, because I'd forgotten about the Tuesday situation, that how it normally is. So one thing I was just very quick. Oh, sorry, yeah, go on.
Well, I mean, you did, but then I was thinking, like, it feels like I've been away for a week. No, I haven't, but like, I was thinking, because of that, I think it'd be nice to do. I can't normally do this, because I normally like cycling here, and obviously that's I'm not going to bring my computer on my bike, am I? Sit in the car. But
was this a case of like, well, I'm paying for this hire car, so I'm damn well going to make use of it?
There's a little bit of that, yeah. I mean, it was quite cheap actually. It was 139 quid from Monday to Saturday morning.
Okay, mine is a Fiat Uno, isn't it?
It's a Fiat 500. It was quite.
Oh, 500. Sorry, yeah, okay.
It's lovely to drive. It smells of bloody cigarettes though, which is like really quite horrible, But
it's not the sort of thing you'd normally think to specify. Do you want a smoking or no smoking hire car?
Well, I actually wonder if it's allowed. I mean,
probably not.
So I hope they're not going to accuse me of smoking, because I haven't smoked for decades.
Yeah.
But anyway,
I was just going to say, actually, so I'm doing a slightly experimental thing here with the live streaming, and simulcasting. Is that what they call it these days? I don't know. But streaming to two YouTube channels. So it's going to the Save the Crypto channel, where everybody's watching mainly. A few people on X as well, and on the Save the Crypto X channel, and it's also streaming to the Mafftopia YouTube channel. It's a bit of an experiment, and currently nobody's watching on there, which is great. So maybe that's the conclusion of the experiment. I don't know. But if anyone wouldn't mind just opening that one in a separate tab or something, I'd be very grateful. Trying to build up the watch hours a bit on that channel. So,
okay, I did do that once on when I was doing the Stonksy thing, because they said, you can use the StreamYard account. So I thought, okay, so I actually did one where I was doing like a Stonksy show on my own, and I kind of like, thought, I wonder if that works going out on my one as well, and I think that was the straw that broke the camel's back before they fired me, actually. So, so watch out.
Yeah. Slightly nervous laughter. All of a so, okay. Should we do some TA in a way?
Yeah, do you want me to do thingy? I haven't had a look at your indicator either yesterday. I was kind of listening to you yesterday. I wasn't watching. I was just I just had the phone going through the doofer, and
sure. So if there's time, I'll have another quick look at that. I was also going to talk briefly a bit excuse me, about turnaround Tuesday as well, because it is kind of a thing. So I've got a little infographic to show on that Gemini was kind enough to produce. So we're going to leap into that. So should do the comment. Sorry, that's right. We couldn't play it through. I was just saying, should we do the comments?
Yeah, what happened there?
I don't know. Didn't you play it?
I thought I did. And then what did you do? Did you stamp on my finger?
No, I didn't touch the thing. But maybe does it auto stop if somebody's talking?
Oh, don't think so. Anyway, yes, but yes, of
anyway,
course.
Yeah. So
of course, I can.
Just saying, should we jump through the comments? We've got. Can anyone hear me? It's like a song, isn't it? And I didn't say that. What's going on? Can anyone hear me?
No. So I thought that the Bluetooth in the car was connected to my computer or something. So I wasn't sure.
Okay. Yeah. And that's right. Nick K is saying hi, and apparently I said hi, Nick. Although I didn't, but of course these are all going to double up, aren't they? So that's fine. But hi, Nick. In any case, and sell in May and go away. We need to need the price to pump a bit more first, didn't we? Before that really happens. But yeah, it may well be. It might be more buy in May and go away, stockpile. So I say hey, I say what's going on? I have no idea.
Four non-blondes.
I played that on Friday. My mate's missus liked singing it. So and really the old doublet Nick K Thumb and KB afternoon, hello, and Scotty, hello. I fully agree there. Any news from the Aave hack? Is Aave the FTX for 2026? I don't know. Do they get badly hacked? I've been a bit kind of out of the loop on these on the shitcoin scene. So,
yeah, it's not one I ever had, so I don't care. But it did apparently. It's quite. Well, it was like a few like tens of millions. It kind of wasn't like billions. But it was quite a lot of money disappeared.
So potentially, I mean, if Aave is well down, it's going to be a buying opportunity, isn't it? That kind of thing. Just in Amazon to invest up to a big bunch of bloody money. Wow. In Claude AI developer Anthropic. What is it? Is that billion? Yeah, $25 billion.
No, hang on.
It has to be, yeah.
Nearly, yeah, it's yeah.
Billion. So the thing is, what's insane there is that that's not enough probably to get a majority share in Anthropic, but that's mainly just because so many other investors have bought in. None of these AI companies seem to make any money or make any. Well, they make money, but they don't make profit. Do they? So that they're just burn through that $25 billion in about a week. I think of training new models in inference on just running the existing models with gazillions of people using them in pro mode and so on. But yeah, that'd be pretty interesting. So all of a sudden it's going to be kind of to an extent it already is, but it's going to be Anthropic versus Gemini in a big way. And I think OpenAI are potentially going to struggle a bit. They've got the name recognition, brand recognition with ChatGPT, OpenAI, but that's about it. I think they, apart from that, they just see signs that they're kind of struggling a bit. They're falling behind. So insiders position ahead of the Trump speech. Someone just opened a $5 million oil short to 20x leverage Trump estate.
Yeah. No, that is a decent position size.
Yeah, so let's aim for that. So is there
that would be 5 million? That'd be 100. Yeah, 100 million. Yeah, is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a big position.
Sounds about right. So, is there a oil coin, oil stable coin, as it were? I mean, it wouldn't be very stable at the moment, but
You don't mean a stable coin, do you? You mean like a tokenized oil?
yeah.
Oddly enough, there's one like on that tube exchange called like Oil Brent or something like that, you know.
Okay.
But yeah, they do exist. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I think it technically is a stable coin. I think because it's like in the sense that it's always the. No, maybe you're right. It isn't really because it's the value is going up and down, but it obviously matches in the sense that a dollar stable coin matches the price of the dollar against whatever it is. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, so sort of like one oil Brent isn't going to equal a litre of oil, is it?
No, true. But so yeah, you're right. There's a third thing, isn't there? That there's a third thing involved. So hello, hey Save, what are the petrol prices where you are? Talking of trading in oil. So,
Well, I don't know, but I didn't quite fill my tank up with diesel on Friday, but I filled it up quite a lot, and I think it was about 190 a litre for diesel.
Okay.
I did say I was at a petrol station by getting petrol, but I lied. Actually, it was diesel. Anyway, I wish I hadn't. I wish I'd just left it empty because I'll probably never use that diesel now.
What if you siphon it off or something? So,
I'm not going to do that. A mate of mine did that, and his lung
get a
collapsed.
mouthful of diesel.
He died. His lung collapsed, and he died. You know, so I'm not
kidding. Oh my god!
Yeah,
I'm so sorry to hear that. That's awful.
So don't siphon diesel. Petrol's okay, but not diesel.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. So I'm just really kind of shocked. So,
it was a while ago. I'm over it now.
Okay. Yeah. Sorry, I'm dragging you back into it now. So you must feel terrible. Scotty, I've heard has frozen funds or something. Oh, is this about Arve? I guess it probably is. Yes, Arve. Ouch. Okay, that's they're in a bad situation then on the Arve side of things. Insider trading no longer a criminal offence then. It depends who does it, doesn't it? That's the thing.
Well, apparently there was like an email that went around the White House and saying, "Can everyone stop insider trading?" You know, I would have thought for anybody who's not doing that, it's like, bloody hell, I never thought of that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, totally.
God, yeah. That's a good idea. I can't believe I'm missing out. So that's more of a sign of like just everyone just do it, right? You know.
Yeah.
We know it's happening, but just stop. You know.
It's not so much FOMO. It's like revelation of missing out.
Yeah.
So, rules for thee, but not for me. Very much. Kaz, hello. Oh, we have a Tuesday stream. We do. It's going to be a bit short, I think, but short but sweet, I guess. So the missus has a Nissan Duke put in just over a quarter of a tank, cost her £30.
Yeah.
Yikes. Yeah. Cost me about £80, I think, to fill it totally from virtually empty to fill a diesel into a Kia Sportage. The default choice, I think, for an SUV these days. It's a bit boring, but yeah. So
at least it works.
Yeah. Well, yeah, for the time being. Yeah, I might just because we're a bit short of time, I'm just going to, if you don't mind, just share the screen for a sec.
No, please do.
Just, because got this infographic, woohoo, and because I asked for a downloadable infographic, it put downloadable infographic into the infographic, which is great. So, but essentially, yeah. So this is trying to get that. How do I get that to go away? That thing. Shoo.
What? Oh,
this thing. There we go. Yeah. So turnaround Tuesday is a thing. And so essentially, because what happens is over the weekend, some, or usually often just after the markets are closed, some bad news comes out, and quite often, I suppose these days, quite often it's the current play is that it's good news, it's Trump news, and but then so they do that to kind of pump the market, and they just before the close of play, and then over the weekend bad things happen, but the markets are closed, anxiety builds, retail gets all kind of wobbly kneed with that, and just they don't know what's going on. Then Monday the markets open to a sharp drop, retail panics, and of course there's weekend absorption of the bad stuff that happened. So Monday is really like a sort of emotion day. Everyone's overreacting, running around with their hair on fire, and lots of liquidation of positions. But Tuesday then is kind of the recovery and reversal. So it's kind of as reflected in the price release. So a bunch of stuff happens. On Monday the price tanks. Tuesday it reverses, comes back up, and like for Bitcoin, for example, even though Bitcoin is obviously 24/7 traded asset, it's still very much that we get this kind of just market maker kind of just dominance over the whole thing, really. So as soon as they switch back on at the start of the week, after that, then they drive the recovery, and the price carries on in the direction it was intending to go. So S&P builds, so it affects the whole market, set of markets, really. And yeah, just confidence building. Whoa, we are so back, up into the weekend, rinse and repeat, kind of over and over. So it's something that we do see, and sometimes it's more obvious than other times. So it does kind of depend. But so it was just kind of the theme for today, because I was thinking, like, well, it's a bit weird that we're doing a live stream on a Tuesday, because we don't normally do that. So it was that kind of like strangeness theme. Then I was just looking into it a bit and thinking, like, is Tuesday a weird trading day? And sure enough, it is. Yeah, it's uncanny. It's kind of like the Tuesday trend reversals, turnaround Tuesday. So there's that. Worth keeping in mind. We might see. Actually, should I bring out the chart for a second?
Yeah.
Where did it go? I was just kind of showing trying out various things on there. Bring back quads, put onto the daily. So, I mean, I suppose this doesn't really kind of bear it out, particularly this week, because yesterday we pumped. so it's completely not that. But in any case, we're pumping some more today. And what's your feeling on that? Do you think we're going to keep on heading up? We might head up to that fair value zone just there, 78.5, which is also the top of kind of the peak of last week, wasn't it? Friday peaked. Oh, that's interesting, actually. Friday peaked. Sorry, just zoom that a bit. Friday peaked, and which is that. This is the daily, and crashed over the weekend, recovering Monday, still recovering a bit. Overall, there is this kind of upward trend, isn't there? Maybe if I go on to the 4-hour for that. Having just done all that, moving the chart around, and just undo that now. So yeah, we've had this overall trend going up, bouncing along it quite nicely, really, each time. I think to start to see a bit of a crash down, it's going to have to drop below that, isn't it? So kind of, if we get, I think it might continue to that, get back up to there, That's 79 actually, 79, 80k.
79. Yeah, I mean, what I'd noticed on Friday while I was sitting in my car doing nothing for hours.
Time to meditate and reflect. Yeah.
Well, it's time to sort of see if I could do a bit of trading whilst in a lay-by, But no, I lost where I am now. That was the 17th, wasn't it? Friday. Oh yeah, because we had that big pump.
That's about right. Yeah.
What I noticed was that on the daily time frame. Excuse me, I'm kind of wheezy. It's probably the passive smoke in here. So we got across of the 21 and 55 EMAs on the daily time frame on Thursday. So I was actually quite bullish generally on Friday anyway. I was thinking like that's looking like quite a nice little trend really. And then what happened was the 1 hour was looking good, and all of a sudden it wasn't, which was like sort of Sunday, and now it is again. So I think there's pretty much to that peak of. So I know I'm looking at this and you can't see it, but to that kind of peak of like Friday afternoon, I think we might double top there actually and come back down. But yeah, but that would give something like 78 or something like that.
There, isn't it? Sorry, that one. Actually, where was that? Friday? Yeah, this one even. Because on the daily, in fact, there was a different retracement channel, Quadzilla TM retracement channel that this is showing, which is pretty much at that peak. So the price kind of came at trying to break up into the premium 50%.
What
above there.
Is that daily?
I switched back to the daily now. Yeah. So this.
Oh, okay. Like your halfway thingy. Is that what you're talking about? Sorry.
Yeah. Just looking at. So I was flipping between the 4 hour and the daily. So on the daily, it's at 78.6, which is pretty much where Friday peaked before it kind of dropped down a lot at the weekend. On the 4 hour, obviously a different one, but that's at 79.6 instead of 78. So as close as damn it to 80k. So in either case, really, like, so I could see it as being fairly sort of plausible, even that we might see a bit of it, maybe a bounce to there, and then it kind of breaks down below that line,
right?
And comes down to there. So that retracement's at 71. So if it's going to continue for a while, and not sort of crash down. One thing, I accidentally deleted my my weekly, the thing with the 8% and the 30% drops and all that. I'll have to recreate that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so not quite sure I did that, but it's
was it still relevant?
I'll recreate that for the next live stream.
Was it still relevant, do you think?
I think so, yeah. I mean, because the price is doing all of this, but I do think it's going to kind of, or I suppose I'll recreate it with recent data in mind and so on, and just kind of have it, just show that, because I think there was that definite kind of pattern. If I go to the weekly for a sec, I mean, it's kind of this, isn't it? Obviously, crash down. There's the 8% recovery. Crash down, like each one is 30% down. It did the 8% recovery, but also the other thing that was very much a bear flag, just there. This one not so much, because it's got that the support level, flat support level along there, and also that retracement level at 63.6, which I think also will kind of continue to be support there, I would think. So yeah, so I'll sort of come back to that. That 50% level there is looking like a kind of plausible market bottom, I think, onto there. Actually, I think Kaz is just saying, like that, the infographic. Can you drop it in the Discord? Yeah, will do. From the US, We the Votes Project, heard of it? Hello, Emma. Welcome. And I haven't. So I have no idea what that is, to be honest. Anyway, so did you want to do any quick TA or kind of
I'm
not?
going to have to shut off. Yeah, actually. So,
yeah, sure.
So that's
yeah, no worries.
That's kind of my time.
So I think we're probably about done, aren't we? Just like short but sweet kind of thing. I mean, I could briefly show if you. I don't know if you got a few minutes or not, really. Otherwise, I was going to say I could briefly show the that indicator. So,
yeah, okay. Let's go to. I'll go to 12:40 and then I better shut off.
Yeah, sure. Okay. Let's see. Right. So let's do a clean chart as well. Just I think that this is how I accidentally deleted that those patterns. So what we're doing. Yeah, so essentially to bring the indicator in, you go to indicators, search for BERT, Bitcoin, cycle, highs, and lows. It's got 10 likes now. It's quite nice. Excuse me, sorry. Bring it in. And sorry, I'm just going to Bob Fleming again, isn't it? Oh, I think I got it. Hang on. 1 second. It's going to mute.
So yeah, so that's living in the flight path of wherever it is, London.
Yeah, it's probably got quite a lot to do with it. It's a different form of passive smoking, isn't it? It's, yeah. Okay. So, in fact, for this, I'll just switch off too many lines on the screen all at once. Bring that down. So the idea with this is essentially that let's move the mic a bit. Let's do this. So if we go into this, then what have we got? So Bitcoin cycle highs and lows. So currently it's making no predictions, which is fine. And take that out. Oh, actually, one thing is this on the it's on the index. So I have noticed this. If it isn't on the index chart, then it becomes extremely inaccurate. It really needs the full set of data going back to the Genesis block and so on. So if you undo that, you can have a nice. I don't know why anyone would want to do that, but it looks pretty. So so it's about the only reason. Yeah, essentially. So that, as I was saying, that's with no predictions going on, but it just kind of maps out exactly where the highs and lows are going all the way back, so that this from historical data is just kind of baked in, and so then kind of going through those. If I now add a prediction, I think one prediction, so that's kind of predicting that the next low will be on the 17th of October and be $28,000. That's not sure about that, but what we can do, because we've got different predictor methods for the date and the price. So I'll put in weighted average for the date. That moves it back to the end of September, the 28th. So close as. But then for the price, we've got tooltips here about these different ones. Given the time, I'll zip straight to the Fibonacci one, Fibonacci extension decay. That predicts a bottom sort of end of September of just under $40,000, which seems, it kind of it matches up, doesn't it, with what other TA kind of shows up. There's even a with Quadzilla. I don't think it's a retracement level, but there's the kind of the fair value zone of one of them shows up at around that price. I'll have to check that. But if I now add an extra prediction to there, then we've got off the chart. So that's predicting 1,026 days after that next predicted low. It would be 156k on 20th of July 2029. So kind of put that into your calendar.
Yeah, I think I'm going to a funeral that day, actually.
In 2029.
Sorry.
Have you told them?
So it's my attempt.
That's when their funeral's going to be.
It's my attempt at humour. That was, sorry.
Okay. Yeah. So that's that. So I mean, it flies in the face of kind of the like crazy YouTuber predictions that we see, or the the Cathy Woods predictions of like $1 million Bitcoin in 2029. Because when we're this far from the next high, it seems kind of reasonable, doesn't it? So I mean, 2029, that's the end of the decade. Of course, Bitcoin's going to be at $1 million. It isn't.
Yeah.
It's just not going to be. There's diminishing returns clearly throughout. That's just not going to change, I don't think. So I mean, at the same time, don't get me wrong, I really want that price to just push on up and just kind of get the hell to $1 million, or at least break 200k. There is a backtesting thing that I'll make this the last thing, and then you also need to get going. But you can backtest. So if I bring that one, we can just kind of check the accuracy. Excuse me. So the so I've put like one cycle point backtest now, so that it just means that this one is now kind of being predicted, the last cycle high. So this is actually saying 27th of August, which is obviously way out. But the price, 116k, it predicted for the last cycle high. So it's not far off, 10k off. It's pretty accurate, I'd say.
Pretty good.
Yeah, given it's based on just like the previous cyclical data of the previous highs and lows, cycle highs and lows. So given that, I think that there's some amount of truck that could be given in terms of the next predicted high, and probably especially so after we get to the actual cycle low, like towards the end of this year, and find out exactly what that's going to be. So I'll add it into this indicator when that happens. So yeah, that's about it really. It's it's an indicator that's more or less accurately predicted the previous cycle high to within 10k, and it's got predictions for the next cycle low and high as well, that make it kind of worth taking note of. We're done, aren't we? Should we?
Yeah, I've got to shoot off actually, but
for sure. Yeah.
Actually, can I just go and then leave you to it?
We can literally end right now.
Okay.
So
right.
Yep.
Yeah, buy Quadzilla if you haven't already. Buy Quadzilla if you haven't already. Do like the stream and do whatever you do on X as well and all that. Sorry I'm a bit push for time, but I'll be back tomorrow anyway, and we can talk more about cars.
Well, yeah, car trading.